3.5 days on the road, a lot of traveling. I hope you enjoy the journey. Now delayed to 11 p.m. to Buffalo. Hey, get away from me. You're not going to see everything about this trip. A couple hours to wait. We'll enjoy the basketball game. All right, here we are, Buffalo, New York. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. My reservations say Holiday Inn at the airport. So I check into the Holiday Inn Express at the airport. Shows I have my reservation. So got to drive 1.5 miles down the road to the Holiday Inn, 1.5 miles away from the airport. This is what you guys don't see. What we as speakers have to go through to arrive at our location to be all peppy and in a good mood and happy and cheerful. And yeah, I'll be there. Got about 5 hours of sleep. Got to get up. School assembly in the morning. Head back to the airport. Fly off to Omaha, Nebraska. Morning time. It's a good time. I don't do coffee. I don't do tea. Egg McMuffin with no cheese. Eating on the road, it's almost impossible to stay healthy. I know some people do it, but man, for me, it's tough.
I highly recommend Jeff Yalden. He was a motivational speaker at our parent-student conference day, and it was an excellent presentation. The children loved it and gave them good things to think about and how to make good choices in their life and be happy with who they are.
There you go, Weiss Middle School outside Buffalo, New York in Medina. We just kicked it about an hour and 10 minutes with 6th, 7th, and 8th graders in an auditorium. And what was awesome about it, there were probably about 100 parents here too. School was awesome. We didn't have a sound system, so I had to use my voice. That's why I probably sound a little bit kind of messed up right now. But I don't like to speak and leave so quickly. But you know, in this case, I have to. I got to catch a flight out of Buffalo to South Dakota. So I don't think my night's gonna end about 1 in the morning. Now the program is over. You gotta start thinking about what we're gonna do next. So I gotta call the client. I gotta find out, you know, what time exactly is the program. The other thing is I'm a little concerned about is I have 2 flights booked because I'm going to such a remote area, getting out of Buffalo into Iowa. I have 2 flights. I'm either going to Omaha, Nebraska. I have about an hour and a half ride, or I'm going to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, which then gives me maybe an hour ride. The logistics of this can be sometimes daunting and challenging. Jeff, you just delivered the hour program. You all done? Not really, man. It'll be a late night. Now it's the admin work, but hey, you know, this is what I do. So we're all right, man. Pretty excited. Great morning. Great morning. Okay, here we are in Buffalo Airport, getting ready to take a flight off to New York. I made a standby flight. Ice cream. Take off to Omaha, Nebraska after 4 hours layover in the airport. Hours of flying. Now we got to get in the rental car. We got a 3-hour drive. Travel can be exhausting. You know, you go from one program right to the airport, return the rental car, check in. You know, you fly off to the next destination. You get the rental car. You get your luggage. You go to the hotel. You shower. You go to bed. You shower in the morning. You get up and you do it all over again. It's lonely. It's tiring, but I'll tell you the positive, the upbeat. It's the most rewarding, fulfilling, and meaningful thing you'll ever do. This is what the room looks like. Come in right away, just throw my stuff down. I don't care. I'm just going to plug it in and go to bed. Got about a good 6 hours of sleep last night, just with the time zone change. I was up early, so got in late, wanted to get some sleep. I was up early, so hey, what do you do? But get some Rhino food. I just checked my ESPN. Red Sox had 2 days off, so they kick it tonight. I'm excited. Heading off to Detroit tonight for the Pride World Drug Free Youth Conference keynote tomorrow morning. And then we're pretty much done. Checking some messages here, and already got some emails coming in that we got to attend to at some point during the day. It's a speaking engagement that we'll always attend to that first because people love how you get back to them so quickly. So we'll take care of that. A bunch of teachers come up and say it was the best one they've had in the years that they've been doing it. 8th graders, it was awesome, and I was a good boy today. So you tailor your message to the age group you're speaking with. Having a good day. 2 more to go. Man, woo! I feel like a fat kid at recess. All right, we're leaving Sheldon, Iowa. I gotta put my seatbelt on. I'll do it right after, I promise you. So we're leaving Sheldon, Iowa. 3 programs. We killed it. It was awesome. So I got 3.5 hours before my next flight to Detroit. It takes me 2.5 hours to get there. So I gotta put the foot to the pedal and the pedal to the floor. No stops. I gotta get there. You have to enjoy being alone. You gotta be able to be productive and use your time wisely. A lot of phone calls, emails, update Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, texting. It's just what we do. You go from standing ovations to hours where you're just alone. Finally made it to Detroit. It's 2:15, waiting on the rental-car shuttle. Omaha to Chicago, Chicago to Detroit. Shouldn't be that bad with rain, winds, a lot of stranded passengers. I'm just actually lucky to be here. So, biggest thing is I had to call the client, let them know that I didn't think I was going to make it. But 2:15 in the morning, I'm here. So we were up early. It's a late night. It's 3 nights in a row. Hey, you know they're closed, right? So, standing out there all night waiting for my car rental. So thankfully National has cars available, and so I'm going to rent a car with them. Good morning. Here I am in just outside Toledo, Ohio. Got in around 3:30 in the morning. Bottom line is, you're doing 18, 20-hour days to get from one place to the next, and then you have bad weather. It just compounds everything. So finally made it. I'm up doing the closing keynote at the Pride World Drug Free Conference. So I'm tired, but today is it. Hopefully we'll get home tomorrow morning and try and get on a flight today. One thing you have to understand is the audience, they don't care how tired you are. The bottom line is they're not paying you to be an entertainer. They're not paying you to show up. They're paying you to provide a defining moment. And the audience doesn't care how tired you are, so no matter what, you got to bring it. And that's what you get paid to do.
Jeff's been speaking with me in Pride Youth programs for many, many years. More than we'd even like to remember. But he leaves the audience with passion, renews their commitment, re-energizes them. And not only sometimes funny, but all the time touching and moving and motivating. So
I went through all of that just to do 15, 20 minutes. My flight was delayed. Now the flight is canceled. Probably get home after getting luggage about 1:30 in the morning. So here's where we started. Here's where we ended. We did all this for just 3 programs. But those 3 great programs, what makes it all worth it. You think about it, we only did really 3 events in almost 4 full days and absolutely crazy travel. There's nothing perfect about any job, but the life of a motivational speaker, you really don't pay speakers to speak. You pay them to deal with the travel, the delays, leaving your family at home, the headaches that you got to go through. And the one thing that keeps us doing what we do is, we love being in front of the audience. We love being able to provide that defining moment. So, yeah, it was a great time. It's the life of a motivational speaker. Hope you enjoyed this video.